Ever felt like you're surrounded by people, yet completely alone? Let me tell you, I've been there. But there's a way out. Let me tell you how I overcame gay loneliness and how you can too. First things first, loneliness really doesn't discriminate. Gay, straight, trans, if you're human, you'll face it at some point. And it's not just about being alone, but feeling disconnected. And some are just better at distracting themselves with friends, relationships, or activities. But at the core, loneliness is something we all face at different points in our lives. So how can you embrace it? How can you deal with it? I learned early on that trying to fill the void with hookups, parties, or surface level connections wasn't the answer. Instead, I started living life for me. And that's the first step. Live life on your terms, not waiting for others to define your happiness or to save you. And doing so is a slippery slope. You don't want to give the key to your happiness to anyone else. It is you that has to take responsibility for your own happiness. You have to become your own hero. Be there for yourself in difficult times. And for me, one of the biggest game changers was learning how to be alone. And it does require some practicing. You start small, you go to a coffee shop alone, take yourself out to a restaurant, do the things you usually reserve for group activities, but you do them by yourself. Then you can step it up. Go on a trip alone. My first solo trip was at 16 and I loved it. Since then, I've traveled alone so many times, and I went studying in Belgium at 18, then left to Canada for a master's program. And after that, I have traveled and moved to several countries by myself. And I didn't only find like-minded people and make new friends, but most importantly, I learned to live with myself. I learned to be with myself and do things on my own. And the more comfortable your relationship with yourself is, the less lonely you actually feel. You begin to realize that your own company can be pretty amazing. And of course, it's absolutely okay to be social and want friendship or a relationship, but don't let these define you. The key really is not depending on others to make you happy, because that's a sure way to disappointment. Don't give that power away to other people. And once you take responsibility for your happiness, you'll start enjoying people's company also more, without expecting them to fill any void. You'll stop blaming others for not making you happy, and your relationships will feel healthier and lighter. And here's another truth. The longest relationship you'll ever have is with yourself. So it's really worth nurturing. Ask yourself what you really enjoy, whether it's hiking, drawing, watching movies, traveling, or reading, and start doing those things for you. Don't wait around for other people to join in, because you might have to wait a very long time. Take yourself out to that movie, that restaurant, or that city you've been dying to visit. And if you want to meet new people along the way, there are also some great apps that you can use, like Couchsurfing for traveling, Meetup, well, and of course, Tinder, though Tinder is more for dating, of course. Now, let's talk about the beauty of diversity within the LGBTQ+ community. Building connections with not just other men, straight man, gay man, but also lesbians, trans, and people across the spectrum has truly enriched my life. Some of the most rewarding friendships come from those who have different experiences from you. And intergenerational connections in particular offer so much wisdom and perspective, whether it's learning from older generations or connecting with younger ones. Don't miss out on those opportunities to grow and learn from one another. And remember, overcoming loneliness starts with embracing yourself first. Take those steps to live your best life solo, and the real and meaningful connections will follow. And let me know in the comments how you have overcome loneliness, or if you're struggling with it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more personal stories and tips on living authentically as a gay man. See you soon. Bye-bye.